Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is Akhtaruzzaman Bappi. My dear students, hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Dear, today I am going to take your English class from your textbook English for today. My dear students, before going to the new topic, I will ask you some questions from your previous lesson. Now dear, who can tell me what was your previous lesson? Absolutely correct. Your previous lesson was model question number 33, right? From book Creative Learner Communicative English, isn't it? Page number was 186 to 188 and question pattern were 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here you can see the previous lesson question pattern 3, true and false. I will ask you today. First question here, Cyclone Aila happened in 2009. Can you guess, is it true or false? Absolutely correct. Answer is here, true. Thank you very much. Now students, another challenge for you. Let's see who can give the answer. There was an earthquake on that night. This is true or false? Yes, your answer is correct. Absolutely correct. Answer is here. Answer is false, right? Thank you. Now students, can you give me another question answer? During Aila, Babul's sister was 6 years old. Is it true or false? Thank you. Answer is true. Thank you very much. Very good. Now students, I am asking you another question. There was heavy rain on 25th May. Is it true or false? Absolutely correct. Answer is false. Thank you very much. Now last question for you. Grandmother saw fish swimming on the ground. Is it correct? Is it true? Is it false? Thank you. Answer is false. Thank you very much. Thank you to all. You already have learned your previous lesson. Now my dear students, time for new lesson. Today's topic. Before going to today's topic, I'll show you a video. Then students, you have to guess what will be our today's topic. Wow, thank you. You have enjoyed the video. Now students, can you guess what will be our today's topic? Look at the board. Here you can see book English for Today, unit number 25, page number 98 to 102. Topic story. Yes, this story is very fun story and interesting story, right? What is the story name? Yes, the story name here you can see, why does the frog croak? Okay, student, let's see. Why does the frog croak? We can learn from our book. Okay, my dear students, now time for learning outcomes. So first, after studying the lesson, students will able to know some word meaning, to give answer of some questions, to solve book exercise, and student able to say a story. Thank you. Now hear the story. Why does the frog croak? Students, do you know the secret? Yes, I will help you to find out the secret. Okay, dear students. At first, you have to take out your EFT book, mean English for Today book. Okay. Okay, dear students, here you can see a picture. This is the beautiful picture, right? In this picture, we can see some animals like birds, fox, rabbits, and frog, and also we can see a lizard, right? The animals are hearing the beautiful voice of frog. Okay. Okay, my dear students, here I have given some word with meaning. First word here, croak. It's mean the sound made by the frogs. 2 number, quietly, without making any sound, suddenly, happening very quickly in a way that is usually not expected. Now 4 number, pick, together by plucking. Last one here, wake, to stop sleeping. Okay, my dear students, here you can see your book, page number 98, story, Why Does the Frog Croak? Lesson 1. First line here you can see, what sound does a frog make? This is the question for you. Yes, sound is croak croak, right? It isn't a beautiful sound, but a long time ago frogs had beautiful voices. They could sing more beautiful than the birds. This all changed because of one frog named Blaster. Here, Blaster had the most beautiful voice of all the animals. The Blaster means the frog. Okay. When he sang, all the other animals came to hear him. They enjoyed listening to him. Please teach us how to sing, the animals asked. But Blaster always answered in the same way. No, no, my voice is mine. I cannot share it, he said. So here another page, page number 99, lesson 2 and 3. One morning, Moxie the rabbit and Plug the lizard talked to Fox and the rat. Blaster has such a weak, beautiful voice. Surely he can share it with us, said Moxie. They agreed Blaster should share his voice with them. It was such a big voice Each animal could have just a small piece of it. Blaster could share his voice with each animal. Now students, here you can see the animals talked and talked. Late into the afternoon, they made a plan to talk Blaster's voice. They decided not to tell the birds, but they didn't have to tell them. The birds were sitting in the tree and they heard the animals' plan. Okay. At midnight, Black and Moxie quietly went to Blaster's home. Blaster was sleeping in his bed, and without making a sound, they took his voice, they put it into a glass jar. So, students, the animals you can see, there is a jar with the rabbit, right? They put the voice into the jar. Okay, dear. Here, page number 100, lesson 4. Here is a picture you can see, and also the text. Pluck and Moxie took the glass jar outside. The other animals were waiting. "Oh, give me my piece," said the fox. "I want my piece," said the rat. Suddenly the jar fell to the ground and it broke. Blaster's voice and the jar were now in 100 little pieces. So students, here you can see the broken jar, right? Okay, here page number 101, story Why Does the Frog Croak? Lesson 4. "Oh no," cried Moxie. The animals searched, but they couldn't find any of the pieces. It was too dark and the pieces were too small. "What are we going to do?" asked Pluck. "We'll come back in the morning," said Moxie. And all the animals went home without a piece of Blaster's beautiful voice. They were all very tired from looking for the voice, so they went to sleep. In the morning, as the sun came up, the birds went out to have their breakfast. With their good eyes, the birds saw the little pieces of the beautiful voice on the ground. They carefully picked up the pieces. They didn't leave one piece of the beautiful piece behind. Okay, so here you can see another picture, sad face of frog, right? That afternoon, the animals finally woke up. They ran to get the pieces of Blaster's voice, but all they found there was broken glass. They searched and searched, there were but there were no pieces of the voice. Then suddenly they heard a beautiful song coming from the trees. Blaster's voice was coming from the trees. They looked up and saw the birds singing. And to this day, the birds sing with Blaster's beautiful voice. And Blaster and all the other frogs can only say croak croak. Okay, my dear, can you tell me the story? Excellent, thank you. So don't worry, I'm helping you. Summary of the story. Why does the frog croak? Let's see. Yes, here is the summary of the story. Once there was a frog named Blaster having the most beautiful voice than any other animal. But the frog always denied sharing his voice. Few animals, fox, a rat, a rabbit, and lizard, learned to take his boys illegally. However, they did not include birds in this planning. The birds got the know they are planning while sitting in the tree. One night, they took Blaster Boys silently and keep it in a jar. Students, suddenly the jar was broken while they were bargaining for their share. As it was a dark night, they were unable to find any of the voice pieces and decided to wait until morning. The next morning, the birds picked all the pieces of beautiful voice from the ground when they were searching their breakfast. Since then, birds became beautiful singers. But frogs only can say croak croak. Now hopefully you can tell the story yourself. So my dear students, you have to read your book. Also you can practice the summary of the story. Then you can say the story easily and you can give any question answer from the story. Okay. My dear students, this is your book exercise. Exercise B, page number 102. So read the story again. Complete the sentences. The animals wanted the frog to share. Can you guess what will be the answer? Yes, answer will be his boys, right? Answer will be his boys. Thank you. Now, 2 the animals meet to make a plan to what? Which one will be the answer? Yes, absolutely correct. Take Blaster's voice, right? Thank you. Now 3 the jar broke because the animals weren't careful, isn't it? This one is the answer. And finally 4 let's see who can give the answer. Dash got Blaster's voice at the end of the story. Absolutely correct. Finally, the birds got the Blaster's voice at the end of the story. Thank you. Thank you very much, my dear students. So, dear students, here you can see exercise C, D, and E. So, gradually I will discuss in this class. First, you can see C, then D, then E. Let's see. C, group work, answer the questions. How do you feel about Blaster? How do you feel about the other animals and why? So here I have given the answer. I think Blaster was proud of his beautiful voice, right? He didn't agree to share his voice with other animals. So the animals felt deprived and became angry with him. At last, everybody was in a great loss for his stubbornness, isn't it? Now, 2 do you think this is the true story? Why or why not? Here is the answer. No, I don't think so. It is just a story with full of moral teaching, right? Because animals have got their own characteristics like voice, movement, etc. naturally, isn't it? So I think the story is not true story. Underline the sentences in the story that use quotation marks. Underline the sentences that use commas, right? So I'm helping you. Just see here. Student, you can see I underlined some lines here. Croak, croak. It is a beautiful sound. Here you can see a comma, right? But a long time ago, frogs have beautiful voices. So here also you can see the comma, right? And then another line here, when he sang, all the other animals came to hear him. So here also you can see a comma, isn't it? And the last, no. So here, please teach us how to sing. So here we can see a quotation mark. Okay. And a last line we can see, no, no, my voice is mine. I cannot share it, he said. So students, in this line we can see comma and quotation mark also. So in this page we can see one morning Moxie, the rabbit, and Plug the lizard talked to the fox and the rat. So in this line we can see a comma, one morning. And Blaster has such a big beautiful voice, surely. So here we can see a comma, he can share it with us. So also we can see here a quotation mark, right? Thank you. So dear students, you have to also take your book and underline with me. So here, but, after but we can see a comma, so you have to stop here a little bit, right? They didn't have to tell them. The birds were sitting in the tree. So in this line we can see a comma, right? And last para, at midnight, here is a comma. Plug and Moxie quietly went to Blaster's home. And Blaster was sleeping in his bed. Here is the comma, right? And without making a sound, we have to stop here a little bit. They took his voice, they put it into a glass jar. So I have underlined here, so you also underline here, please. And students, here a full para you have to underline. Plug and Moxie took the glass jar outside. So here is the comma. So you have to stop here a little bit. The other animals were waiting. Oh, give me my piece, said the fox. So here is students, you can see the quotation mark. Here is the quotation mark. It's the quotation mark, okay. Said the rat. Suddenly, the comma, the jar fell to the ground and it broke. There is a comma also. So students, you underline the full para, okay. Oh no, you see here is a quotation mark, okay. And cried Moxie. The animal serves is a comma, but they couldn't find any of the pieces. So underline this line. And here you can see the quotation mark. What are you going to do? Asked Plug. We will come back in the morning. So please underline it, said Moxie, because here you can see the quotation mark, okay. And all the animals went home without a piece of Blaster beautiful voice. So here you can see the comma, right? And last line also there is a comma after voice. So please underline here. Okay, here in the morning you can see the comma. As the sun came up, another comma. The birds went out to have their breakfast. With their good eyes, here is another comma. The birds saw the little pieces of the beautiful voice and on the ground. They carefully pick up the pieces. So underline it. And finally, the last page we can see that afternoon as a comma. The animals finally wake up. Okay. They ran to get the pieces of Blaster voice as a comma, but all they found there was broken glass. They searched and searched as a comma, but there were no piece of the voice. Then there is a comma. Suddenly, another comma, they heard a beautiful song coming from the trees. So this line also underline, okay? Okay, my dear students, in the last para we can see, and to this day, there is a comma, the birds sing with Blaster's beautiful voice, is a comma, and Blaster and all the other frogs can only say croak croak. So here also you can see the comma, right? So underline it. Thank you very much. Now, my dear students, here exercise number E. What was your favorite story in the book? Can you tell me? Absolutely correct. Answer is my favorite stories in the book was Why Does the Frog Croak? Another important question for you. What did you enjoy learning about in English class this year? Absolutely correct. I enjoyed learning a number of things in English class this year. I learned about the days in a calendar, healthy food, tourist spots of our country, telling time, being steady, our liberation war, and benefits of working together, right? The last question here. What do you want to learn about in English class next year? Yes, answer is here. I want to learn about more interesting and educative context and stories in English next year. Thank you. My dear students, now I'm going to ask you some questions from your today's topic. Let's see who can give the answer. The first question here, how was the Blaster voice? Can you guess? Absolutely correct. Answer is here. Blaster has the most beautiful voice of all the animals. Second question here, what plan did the animals make? Can you guess the answer? Absolutely correct. The animals made a plan to take Blaster's voice, right? Absolutely correct. Thank you very much. Now, another challenge for you. Question number 3. Where was Blaster sleeping? Can you guess the answer? Thank you. Absolutely correct. Blaster was sleeping on his bed. Thank you. Now, dear students, question number 4. Why did Moxie cry? Oh no. Can you guess the answer? Very good. Answer is here also. Moxie cried, oh no, because the glass jar fell to the ground and broke into pieces. That's why Moxie was crying. Okay, last challenge for you. 5 number question at the board. How are the pieces? Can you guess the answer? Absolutely correct. Answer is here also. The pieces were very small. Thank you. Now, my dear students, time for homework. So here you can see unit number 25, page number 102. Exercise number C, question answer you have to learn plus write. And your SW number will be 54. Okay, my dear students, I think you have understood the lesson properly. Dear students, you have to read your book 2 or 3 times, then it will be very easy for you. No more today. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz. Take care. Bye bye.